Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. And from the team sheet, we derive that they are going with a 3-4-3 formation, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, and I would say that this setup is probably mostly geared to the front three. I think keeping them busy with chances is obviously a responsibility for everyone else in the team, so the midfield four in particular are keen to...
Griezmann!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
And he's gone direct here. And here's Griezmann. Thinks about the shot. Shot, surely! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And we have our very first corner. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Griezmann, looking to go deep. Kante can get it clear. Griezmann is having a shot! And the ball's come loose here. And here's Cruyff. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Bellingham. Writing himself into team folklore. It's career game number 500 for him today, Jim.
Well, what an amazing career he's had, Peter. And I'm sure this won't be the last significant landmark he'll surpass. I think when it comes to consistency, this guy has set the levels.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Threads one in. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Bellingham. That's a little off target. Oh, it's come loose. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, nicely intercepted. David Villa. Vieira.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Griezmann. He's in a great position here. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Griezmann. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bale.
Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed.
Cafu. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. This possibly the last play of the half. And he's quick to get it clear again. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A
service.
change perhaps after half-time.
Substitution on the field, number 33, Bam. Coming on the field.
And the second half gets underway.
Number 15, Bellingham.
So the first half brought no goals. Caught offside that time. And they've got a throw. Van Dijk. Rijkaard.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, that's delightful. Conte. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. He won't be happy with that one. Cafu. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Bellingham. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. 60 minutes played. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Griezmann going face-to-face with his great rival. Maicon, chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And he's forced to go back. Saliba. And Robertson. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Bellingham, passing is crisp and... Bale! That's a half-decent try. Now it's Luis Suarez. That's beautifully weighted. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Aimed beyond the defence. And he gets rid in a hurry. And they're back on the ball again. And this is Bale.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And there goes the final whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running.
When you think great defenders,
You've got to think Cannavaro.
yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Messi. There's the shot!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Maicon is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through, delivered across. Aimed beyond the defence. Yeah. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Luis Suarez. So it is still 0-0. And this is Batistuta.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicked it back promptly. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Luis Suarez. Messi ploughing through. Real chance! Cruyff. Mbappe. Well timed, excellent interception. Cruyff. Mbappe in the hunt and looking threatening. It's a pretty loose pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bellingham. And it's Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Salah. Now it's Luis Suarez. Looking for options for movement. Neymar. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
1 minute added time.
Ambitious ball here. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Members who are celebrating their birthdays today. Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 25, Mohamed Salah.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Number 20,
0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And it's Bellingham. Paris Saint-Germain look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but
Shot at goal! It's hit the upright. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. And he's there to belt it away. Michael conjures time and space where few can. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And here's Batistuta.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Deftly away. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's had a shot! It's in! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Mbappe. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And he's found the... Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
After 78 minutes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end.
And this is Luis Suarez. And smartly reclaimed.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's had it taken off him. So that's it. It is all over. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Rummenigge. Luis Suarez. Shot a goal!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Well, there's the clearance. Can he finish? Oh, how good is he? A finish of true class. Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Substitution for Frankfurt. Number 92.
Eintracht Frankfurt making their first change very early on.
Number 32.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. First quarter of an hour gone. And he was quick to react. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Batistuta! Oh, shapes to shoot! He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly.
And he shoots!
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. And the volley. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Sergi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. That's really well cleared. And it's Sergi. Sergi with the cross. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Michael can see things, others simply cannot. Bellingham. Well, that pass isn't the best. Bellingham. Now then, the ball's come loose.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Nicked it back promptly. Mbappe. Eintracht Frankfurt are looking to break at pace. Oh, that's fabulous. He's one-on-one, surely! That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive. And the first half is done. Some first half thoughts?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And hostilities have... He's gone for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, can he get onto this? Kimmich. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Mbappe. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Luis Suarez. Rummenigge. Oh, that's nice. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Short changes him with that pass. Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Pele. Chance! He scores! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Eintracht Frankfurt are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all...
Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's a quick ball upfield. And here's Suarez. Kimmich. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, truly brave defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Rummenigge. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's been cut out, well played. And here's Suarez. Rummenigge. That's a shade optimistic. Kimmich. Rummenigge. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And Batistuta! And he hits the net. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Batistuta. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kimmich. Now that looks a decent ball. Hullet. Hullet! It's in! Deep into injury time! You don't keep those outs. He knew. He just knew. And that's it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Luis Suarez, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, I think what was key, Peter, in this game was how the team set the right tone. Once they went ahead, that was pretty much that. It was a cruise to the final whistle.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like
welcome
that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time.
Cruyff! It's bounced back off the post. Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Son Heung-min tries to pass it through. Sergi. That's really well manoeuvred. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's being shifted off it. Rummenigge. Quality ball. Son Heung-min puts his foot on the gas. Ronaldo ready to try one.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Son Heung-min! They want to be quick to recover this. Opts for safety.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in...
Tries a shot! It's loose now. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Sergi is looking to influence the game from out wide. And he's got the decent chance! Rummenigge! Truly a man who will pass the test of time! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap...
Oh no, what has happened here? Kagawa. Now it's Son Heung-min, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Kagawa. Cruyff. Kagawa. Bellingham. Here's Haaland. And it's Bernardo Silva. Shot could be on. And a shot! He scored! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one...
And it's half-time here. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Aimed beyond the defence. Ball is over the line. Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking to play him in. Can he get it through? And this is Ronaldo. And he decides to cross it. And he's there to clear it. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines, looking tidy in possession here, and this is Son Heung-min. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Batistuta. Out of play for a goal kick. Rice, nicely shaped ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Nuno Mendes. Now, can they get him away? Haaland. Chance here to counter. Bellingham. And he's in on goal! Oh, cracking ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
But he's well positioned here. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So, this to restore parity. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Son Heung-min, and this is Kagawa. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Rummenigge pings it across. He gets big. Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Rummenigge picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
In designated areas within these grounds.
Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go.
I don't think I've seen a player as complete as the Czech cannon.
Nedved.
Yeah, the cannon gives us a little indication of the power he can produce from either foot, but he sets about his job like a Tasmanian devil, a whirlwind of activity.
So strong on either side.
He is.
Oh, well played, well played. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Cruzeiro looking to pass their way through. Kagawa will not want to lose out here. Dembele! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Dembele brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Somewhat off target. Zico. Well, that looks a decent ball. Nice interception, well timed. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Puskas. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Michael. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Zico. Looking for options for movement. And the shot! Tries to get it clear. Now it's Puskas. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's in a great position. Tries a shot! Goal! Cruzeiro! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Cruzeiro have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Cruzeiro applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Pele charging forward, the ball at his... It's Pele! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he whips it in. He's there to get rid. Strokes it back. Some really good ball movement. Oh, this is a great position. Chooses to go back. Shot, surely! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rodri. Nedved can see things others simply cannot. Kagawa. This looks promising. He slings it in. Maicon getting this one clear. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And he's on a charge. Mbappe. He stands tall and strong. And the pass is intercepted. He's on it, can he get away? Cannavaro attempts a clearance. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Puskás. Tries to pass it through. A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, what a climb! It's hit the upright.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vieira. Now it's Mbappe, and this is Messi.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. He's had a shot! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by...
Messi! It's in! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
After 76 minutes is number 10, Lionel Messi.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And Messi! They've scored! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And the shot! Goal! Cruzeiro! And they're back in front. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
He's having a go!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Guardiola. Cáceres. That's a promising run he's making on the right.
Cruzeiro really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And he comes up trumps again.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And that should get the job done. Delivers the ball. Baresi can get it clear. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I like the look of this guy, Eberechi Eze, someone who has this unique swagger about him. Who would have thought that at 16 his career was almost over after a spate of rejections? I just love his dynamism and the X-factor he's got in his game.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Great ball if he can get there. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Nedved! Oh, good steal. He just read it. Maicon's cross. Well, that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Threads one in. Well timed, excellent interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now the ball's gone astray. That's really well manoeuvred.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's superb. Takes a shot! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And he cuts out the supply. Tries a shot! Kaká going full steam ahead down the left flank. Now it's Greenwood. Kaká. Strong running down that left flank. Maicon did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Mbappe. That is good alertness. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. That ball looks a good one. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for the run. Pepe cuts out the pass.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
That has been cut short. Now it's Kane. It's Park Ji-sung. He's found a way past. Pinches it off him. Sergi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's through here. Dunk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Greenwood is herring after that one. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So decent chance! Goal! Germany are all square. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Some really good ball movement. He's through now, it shoots! Superb goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Eze, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Messi. Park Ji-sung. Germany are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Tries to pass it through, and that real chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner.
Substitution in progress.
Tries to get it clear. Alonso. And he's gone backward here. There's a sharp little ball here. And that is expertly dealt with. Germany have the chance to go the other way. And that's a good ball. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
It's a searching pass.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
There's the shot! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Quality ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Stojkovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's good vision. And this is Messi. Oh, and the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
I'd like to draw your